Hey everyone, let's wrap up this critical discussion about stimulus checks and why next Thursday's announcement could be a game changer for our economy. I've been getting tons of questions in the comments and live streams about stimulus. Folks are struggling, prices are soaring, and uncertainty is at an all-time high. My goal is to keep you informed about what's happening and how it might affect your wallet. So let's break down why this moment feels so precarious and what Thursday's jobs report could mean for the possibility of financial relief. We're in the final days of the first half of 2025, and things are starting to unravel fast. The economy has been in a holding pattern, waiting for data to show us where we stand. On Thursday, July 3rd, we're getting the June non-farm payroll report, also called the jobs report or employment situation, a day early because of the July 4th holiday. This report, which drops the first Friday of every month, is a big deal, even though it's a lagging indicator. It tells us about unemployment trends, job creation, and the overall health of the economy. Analysts are predicting an unemployment rate between 4.7% and 5.6% for the second half of 2025, a jump from the 4.3% estimated for the week ending June 21st. If those numbers come in high, it's a clear sign the economy is weakening. Why does this matter? A rising unemployment rate and fewer jobs mean people are losing income, spending less, and tightening their belts. That's a recipe for a contracting economy, and when the economy contracts, it often triggers stimulus measures. We've seen this before. During the COVID-19 pandemic, 3 rounds of economic impact payments went out. $1,200 per adult in March 2020, $600 in December 2020, and $1,400 in March 2021, totaling $814 billion for 476 million households. Those checks were a lifeline when unemployment hit 14.7% in April 2020. But the deadline to claim those, including the 2021 Recovery Rebate Credit, passed on April 15, 2025, so federal stimulus checks aren't on the horizon right now. Here's where things get interesting. Economists have been warning that tariffs enacted earlier this year could push prices higher and even spark a recession. These tariffs, aimed at imports, are starting to show up in the data, especially in June and July. They're driving up costs, which hits consumers hard and slows economic growth. The transcript mentions a catalyst for stimulus, and tariffs could be it. If Thursday's jobs report shows fewer jobs created and a higher unemployment rate, it'll confirm the economy is struggling. Add to that the second quarter GDP data coming in about a month, which could show 2 consecutive quarters of negative growth, a technical recession. That's the kind of environment where stimulus talks heat up. But here's the catch. Stimulus checks need congressional approval, and right now, there's no legislation in the works for new federal payments. The so-called DOGE stimulus check tied to government efficiency savings has been floated, but economists say the numbers don't add up. $130 billion in claimed savings is far short of what's needed for widespread payments. Plus, with a massive federal deficit, any new stimulus would require borrowing, which could fuel inflation. Some states like New York, Colorado, and California are stepping in with their own relief. New York's Inflation Refund offers $300 to $500, and Colorado's TABOR refunds provide up to $1,600 for joint filers, but these are limited and state-specific. So, what's the takeaway? Thursday's jobs report could confirm we're heading toward a recession, making stimulus checks more likely, but don't hold your breath for immediate relief. The economy's weakening, and people are hurting. Your comments tell me that loud and clear. My advice: stay proactive. If you need help with Medicare, call the trusted advisors I mentioned. Thousands in our community have saved an average of $1,100 with a quick call. Share that number with friends or family who need it. And keep learning. Check out mygovexpert.com for resources on Social Security and more. Subscribe, share this video, and let's keep this community strong as we navigate these uncertain times. Stay tuned for updates, and I'll see you in the next one.